Menu narration option is set to off.
It's week 6 of the...
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Geno. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's good for 28 yards.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. Here we go. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Catch is made here by Earl Smith Jr. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that is a great answer here offensively in this first quarter. You start the game flat, your defense gives up a quick touchdown, but you turn right around and take it down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of offense. We've seen 2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And Walker once more. Shoves him aside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 19 on a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try the air now with Smith. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coach. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. (7-7) our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Smith now to throw. This is going to be incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as the Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian Watson, 60 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you're head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
To throw is Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. DJ Reader. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here we go. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. 12. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here we go. 11. 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 59 yards. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's Smith now on second down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Geno down to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we. Even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line is giving them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. Back-to-back good plays. Have a
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
12.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Geno. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith throwing again. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coach. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And quickly they get to the line. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's taken in by Watson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
11 MT, hey. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
11 MT, hey. Stop.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Smith. This short throw caught by Goddard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Geno. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. A toss running left. It's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them.
On one, ready?
And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To the air again, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense.
They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Running right, here's Walker.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense, right?
11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
11.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
11 MT. 12.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, you put those big cans down on the sideline and then angle for them and shout for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Again, it's Walker. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunity.
There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Straight ahead, Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Smith.
He's into space past the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. 2nd and 5. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Smith. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Myers' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 4. Exactly 1 minute remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
On 1, ready? 11, MT, Tate.
Burrow. Watson making the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
On 1, ready?
46-yard line.
11, mighty.
Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
11, Thomas.
Smith catches left side. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
Here we go.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Burrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
11, Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. And Walker with it over the middle. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's second down. Smith to throw. This ball intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember,